Hello, welcome back to my tutorial. Let's continue. Alright, so in the package document here, you create a new Java class that is the game will stay. Alright, and here, so in the original code, you can see this class is gonna be extended the stay. So we will discuss that in the later. So now we just define the main screen, the main state of the game, that is the game was state. Alright, so in this here, I will define a buffered image and put it the name for this buffered image and import the buffered image, and then we create a constructor for the game was state class, and in here I will assign an instance of the buffered image to a new buffered image with the width is so for the first two parameters is the width and the height of the image. So we get that from I'm gonna get them from the game frame and get the rockman 2 and the width and rockman 2 height, and the last parameter, that is the type of the image. So you type the buffer image and get the type in ARGB. Right, and in the we'll put a game panel to the game board here. Game panel, and put here the game panel for the parameter, and assign the game panel equal to the game panel parameter. Right, and then in here I will create a method for the state that they've update, and a method for render, and the last one is the pen. It's overridden. It's a override method from the I'm sorry, it's not the override method. I get confused with the panel, so here I just use a method that return the buffered image. Get the buffered image, and here we simply return the buffered image. Okay, so in the render I just okay, so we will do that later. Right, go back to game panel here, and the top of the class we define the game word stay here and stay. Alright, so just put the game word stay, and the game word stay equal new game word stay with this for the parameter. And after we knew that, we will go to the pane here, and here we just draw the image from the game word stay, get buffer image, and the S and the Y from 0. For here, we just no longer need it. Alright, for the image, we just put the node here. Okay. So the image, so let's run it. So nothing so here, because the image, the buffer image was didn't do anything. So for the render here, we just call the graphics, and graphic here equal the buffer image, and we will get graphic, right? And then I will get this graphics and set the color to the red, and I fill a red from 100 and 100, and with the width 100 and the height also. Okay, and just run it to see the result. Oh, what happened? I'm sorry, I need to in the pane here, I'm sorry, in the okay, so for the massive render here, I don't call that method, I just call the game word stay and render, and this method is no longer needed, so I remove it. Alright, so let's run it to see the result. Oh yeah, what happened here? I render to the buffered image, and I draw it on the stay here. So what happened? Hey, what happened here? Maybe I change it to this. No, nothing. Okay, maybe I found the mistake. So you can see here, when I go to the origin, you can see it's not it's equal 1, so that's the reason that nothing happened. So I go to Rockman here to see define. Okay, I forgot that I defined the name of the width here, the screen width. So let's go back and change it here for the okay, so let's run it to see the result. Okay, so you can see here when we change the width and the height of the buffer image, so you get the image filling the whole of the window. And in this image we fill in a red. So after that we have an image that has a rectangle on this image, and then we just draw we just draw the image on the game panel. Okay, so why I use the image to draw draw something on this? Because okay, I will explain something here. You know, when you in the detail, if you draw many things on the screen, for example, here with the white for background, you can see here. Let's pretend this is a screen game. So every time you draw a thing on the screen with many, I pretend that the screen will draw 100 rectangle. So that means you will draw 100 time. Okay, so you will draw the rectangle here, and you continue to draw and continue and so on. So this will get will get the time of you know maybe 100 rectangle will get uh, 2 20 millisecond maybe. Okay, depending on your device, depending on your the computer, maybe it's faster, maybe it's slower. Okay, so because that if you draw directly on your panel, the screen will appear. Sorry, I don't know how to explain it to you more clearly. So if the screen every time draw directly on your panel, and you see this draw first, and this will be draw it second, and this for the third, and so on. So you can see it's not the same time. Okay, so because that, and maybe I will, for example, you you write a game that many layer. If you draw here for the layer that need to for a question here, and below this and under of this layer for the result, maybe the 7, and this layer will overlay on this. And if your computer very slowly, and your game will draw it first and draw this next to overlay this layer. So if your computer will work very slowly, you can see this before you draw this layer on this. Okay, that's either one of the reason. And another, you draw many things, many layer on this screen. Okay, you take the time to do that. Okay, so you will lose the time in in the render and in the paint. Okay, so you, instead of losing time on that, you can lose in time when you draw on the buffered image, and then you will draw the buffered image on the screen faster. Okay, alright, so after I explain it, I will continue to do something. Okay, so now I need to move this rectangle. So how I do that? So let's go back to the game panel here, and I will implement more interface that the key listener, right? And import the key listener and implement all the abstract method. And here so let's go back, let's go to the game press here. Okay, so we go to the game what state and set the state that void and set okay, set key press it, key event, and set key release, key event. And in the game panel here, I just call the game word state and call set key press and put the event too. And for the game word state here, also for the key release. Alright, so let's go back to the game word state here and just do it on the set key press. So I just define a variable named s from 100. I will set s to the rect will fill here, right? So I can change the rect every time I. Okay, so and then go to set key press. I just check if there is get key code. Okay, key char key code equal key event key vk left. I will minus the s and L. If the vk right, I will plot s. Okay, so let's run it. Oh, forgot, in here I need to add the key listener for the add the key listener for the Rockman Z frame here by the game panel. And let's run it. Okay, so you can see it. I just stretch the rectangle. Okay, and I'm pressing the left key. So you can see here. So why? So because the image here, I don't clear the image. I didn't do that. So I need to clear the image every time I redraw. So before I do anything, I just call the graphics of the buffer image and set the color to the white, and then I fill the rectangle for the whole of the screen with the okay. For the last two, okay, so what's wrong? Okay. Right, so let's run it and move it. So now you can see we are moving the rectangle. Perfect. Okay, so that's it for this video. You like the video, please subscribe and like, and don't forget to go to the description and see the GitHub, that the place that I put the full code of this game, and some game on store of me, so you can get it and download it to support me. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.